We are here with Elaine Hodgson, who is a co-founder and CEO of Incredible Technologies. And first of all, Elaine, congratulations. It seemed like yesterday you were the new kid on the block, and now you're a member of the American Gaming Association's Gaming Hall of Fame.
Believe me, that was surprising to me as well, but I accept it as an honor of the company and the team that I've built to do amazing things. So I'm very grateful for that.
Incredible things.
Incredible.
Amazing somebody else.
Yes. Probably, yes.
So tell us a little bit about your journey, your company's journey to this place.
Okay, well, my degree is in biochemistry, and I did chemistry for a while in the industry, but it was not engaging my psyche very well, and then I started programming to analyze data for chemistry. And then I discovered I really, really liked programming, and I liked the flow that you could get from trying to solve a problem and then having a solution. So I went out on a lark and took a job with a gaming company with the intent of learning programming better and coming back to chemistry and being more valuable. But as it turns out, I really liked the games business and I liked programming there. So I did that for a while. And then one of the companies I was working for lost a big contract and closed its doors. So then Richard, my partner, and I decided to start our own business, yet another lark. And so in 1985, we formed Incredible Technologies. And we started by doing consulting work for lots of companies, home games, and then eventually got involved with pinball, Data East Pinball. And then we made our own hardware platform. And the first game that we did on it was a game that was marketed by Capcom called Capcom Bowling. And it turned out to be a big hit. And so that helped us start to have enough money to invest in ourselves and our own IP, so we wouldn't have to go consult for others. So then the next game was Golden Tee Golf, which subsequently has been going for over 30 years. We put a tournament system on it and created the cash flow that eventually let us get involved in gaming. So all of it has been self-funded through sweat equity and cash flow from our business. And in 2007, we decided we needed to diversify because the arcade industry was starting to decline, even though the bar market has sustained. But we did it, and we weren't very successful at first. We had a lot to learn, and we got eventually a great team of people that was able to work through all the problems, and so we figured out the math. Richard specifically helped do that, and we got relationships, we got a regulatory mess in order, and we made good cabinets. So that's kind of how we got here. And so in the last couple of years, really, we've really made our mark in this industry against the giants.
Yes, you have. In fact, I believe just earlier today you won an award.
Yes, at the Global Gaming Business Luncheon they announced some awards. I was a judge, actually. I didn't get to vote for the categories that we were in, but we won the most innovative product of 2019, which is amazing because we are against really big companies, and so afterwards I was saying, like, you know, it's not big budget, it's big brains.
Okay. So as you grow, there are two ways to grow. One is product line, and another is geographic. Can you tell us about those two areas?
Yeah, we are in most of the big states and tribes in this country, and we're methodically going after the smaller jurisdictions as well as the Caribbean. But our big push this year was into Canada, so we've become legal in many of those provinces and continue to expand there. And we hired our first employee in Canada, so we're a global employer. And we've also partnered with AGS to put our games in Mexico, and so we partner with them, and it's going really great. We're partnering with Spin Games to put our games on mobile devices, and they're distributing in this country and overseas as well. And we're starting to consider Class 2 gaming. It seems apparent that tribes are finding this more important as they're renegotiating their compacts, and we can view that as yet another jurisdiction.
You're dealing with a lot of our old friends now, David Lopez and Kent Young, and so on. You obviously are making games that people want to play. That's why you're successful. That's why you won that award. We see that in the surveys that we co-publish with Eilers and Kretschik. What's your secret sauce?
Well, I go back to Richard, my partner, who came up with some tools to try and analyze our math and the psychology of people playing games, and we use those tools to measure the math that comes out early and often. It's not bulletproof, but it's certainly a great start. And so then our marketing department and our developers work very closely with the mathematicians to come up with the features and themes that that we hope will be popular when the games come out. We elevated one of our best designers. We promoted to vice president of development, and he's imparting his view on how to do things and his efficiencies to the rest of the teams, and that's helping us do better also.
Very happily a privately owned company. Would you see that changing someday?
Going public is not something we really talk about as an option. We've been able to grow sustained by our cash flow. We like the sustainable growth model, but if there was an ever time that we couldn't put forth our ideas or get them implemented and rolled out effectively, we might consider alternative financing. But for now, we're happy not having to answer to external shareholders. Richard and I are happy to be the shareholders, and we're very understanding of the roller coaster ride of the entertainment industry.
Okay, so we're here at G2E, 30,000 people looking for the best new products. What must they absolutely see at the incredible exhibit?
Well, our message is reshape your floor, and we started this last year with our V55 and edges, which you can put in various configurations like the sawtooth and the pinwheel. And this was unique. Others had not really tried this before, and it differentiated our product line as well as customers' floors. So we've taken it to a whole new level. You can do that with our new product, the Pilot, which is a lease product, which is based on the V55 and adds edges and incorporates gameplay on that. But you can put them in various configurations with other edge monitors also. We also have a product line called the Summit now, which is based on the V55 with a monitor on top, which also incorporates gameplay. And that is a for sale product. And we also have them in various configurations to be special on your floor. And so we're going to show these in our booth, not only in real size, but we made really great 3D models that show configurations that we don't have room for in our booth, that is going to help the customers see how to put this on their floor. And so I think we're the first company to innovate putting these games in various configurations, and I think we're the first company to have 3D models of how to make your show floor.
That's incredible. Thank you, Elaine.
Thank you very much.
Always fun.
Oh, always. Thank you.